is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Thank you, Patricia. Welcome to DBL. It is Wednesday, August 26th. I'm Tori here with Al. Hi, Al.
I love your dress.
I love your corduroy velvet.
Thank you.
Velvet?
This is my hunting jacket. I should have a basset hound with me.
Do you want a foxhound as well?
Yes, basset hound might not be a great hunting dog. Yes.
Wow, you look fantastic.
Well, thank you. You look wonderful.
Thank you. Brandon, how do you look? Let's see. You look fantastic as well.
Brandon looks good in anything. That's not fair.
That's true. He is 6'5" and a tall drink of water. That's exactly right. Good to see you guys. We're going to switch gears here because we have got to get straight into, oh, look, I look a mess. I'm so sorry. The violence overnight in Wisconsin. There's new video showing a vigilante armed with a long gun shooting at protesters. So this is a warning to our viewers. What you're about to see is graphic. Take a look if you feel it's okay. The video later shows the man with the long gun slung around his shoulder and his hands up as police in their armored vehicles drive by. Police say 2 people were shot and killed and a 3rd injured. They are looking for the man now. I will say the majority of protesters have been peaceful. There's been definitely some violence, but I want to just say those to me are looters and rioters versus protesters, and I like to separate those two. Al, what do you think about all of this?
I mean, have you ever seen the police drive past a black man with a semi-automatic weapon around his shoulder? Have you ever seen that? I haven't. I know we'll always have somebody that'll go through and find a picture. 1986. I don't think you're going to find that picture. What do you think, Brandon? I think we're witnessing a first in human history.
Today's one of those days, Al, honestly, where my opinion could get me fired. So I'm going to tailor back a little bit, especially after watching the full video on TMZ of how that vigilante shot and gunned down those people. And then there's videos also surfacing on social media right now that the Kenosha police were giving waters to some of these vigilantes, and that guy, that kid, that 17-year-old with the long barrel rifle who shot and killed those people received water from the Kenosha police, and that's unfortunate that that imagery is out there right now. But Al, you say it again, you've said it before. Here we are on another cycle. We're on another cycle when it comes to this. Someone gets killed by the police, then there's peaceful protest. The protest gets hijacked by whomever, whether it could be people who are misrepresenting BLM, or it could be private militias going out there to try and stir some sort of conflict. But then we go straight to the social media, and you have both sides being divisive when it comes to 2 people laying dead in the street from a vigilante. I'm tired of it. I'm upset when it comes to this. I'm upset at Congress. I'm upset with our Senate because police reform bills on both sides were not passed back in June after George Floyd's death. Not passed. It's just still sitting there because the 2 couldn't come to some sort of agreement. So that's the best way I can articulate my frustration and my anger right now as our country burns and as we looks like are going to face another civil war in a sense because the comments and the way people are feeling right now. So I'm just going to sit back and you guys please take over when it comes to this because I'm afraid that my anger and my passion will get me in trouble right now.
Well, I mean, Brandon, I wouldn't say to run away from that passion, and I mean, you should be angry. That's what makes you human. You know what, Brandon, I think the most frustrating thing is that narratives like defund the police have been hijacked and used to confuse people that haven't done the research about what that means. And it's also used to just take away from the basic question that people are asking, in that why don't police have any kind of accountability when somebody is killed? Brandon, if you heard that a fast food chain employee shot a customer for arguing, and you said, well, what chain, what city did this happen in? And they were like, we can't give you that information. It's like, wait, so you've had employees that are doing this at your job, and you're not going to tell us, well, what's a disciplinary action for a fast food employee killing a customer? Well, we don't really have one set up. Well, what? That would sound crazy anywhere else but with the police. So I don't know why they get a pass. Police are just human beings. They're subject to be incredibly good and incredibly bad, but we just give them a badge and deify them like they can do no wrong. they kill somebody. What are they, 007? They don't have to answer to anything?
I hear
Didn't
you.
James Bond have a boss?
He did, you're absolutely right. I also thought a quote here, judging a demonstration by its most violent participants, but not judging a police force by its most violent cops is the ideal of hypocrisy. So make sure we look at both sides on that.
How come a few bad apples doesn't apply to protesters?
Exactly what I'm saying. We want to move on to Jacob Blake and his family. They are speaking out about all of the violence and unrest that is caused by his shooting. And Brandon, I want you to listen to this really carefully because I hope it helps your anger. Here's what his sister and mother said about it. Take a look.
So many people have reached out to me telling me they're sorry that this happened to my family. Well, don't be sorry, because this has been happening to my family for a long time.
If Jacob knew what was going on as far as that goes, the violence and the destruction, he would be very unpleased. To all of the police officers, I'm praying for you and your families.
Wow. Brandon, she also said this, as I pray for my son's healing, I've been praying even before this for the healing of our country. Does that give you some kind of peace to know that even Jacob Blake's family is saying this is out of control and this is not what Jacob Blake would have wanted?
Absolutely, because I feel as though the families of George Floyd kind of gave out that same sentiment, because you don't want this man's death to be hijacked from the looting, and you don't want his legacy to be hijacked to where all we're talking about now is looting and cities burning. You don't want that. You like when his daughter said, "My daddy changed the world." You want that dad. You want his legacy to change the world for the good.
Yes.
And people are hijacking that message, and it's hard to watch that mother sit there and want to cry and want to lash out, but still take the high road and pray for the police officers who were involved. This nation, we reopen the scab, and I hope that we can heal.
I do too, and let's all pray for Jacob Blake that he makes it out okay. So far, 8 holes in his body, and he is paralyzed right now from the waist down. Well, let's move on to the RNC. Melania Trump was the star at last night's Republican convention. The president's wife spoke about the coronavirus pandemic from the White House Rose Garden. Let's take a look.
My deepest sympathy goes out to everyone who has lost a loved one. I know many people are anxious and some feel helpless. I want you to know you're not alone.
Meantime, the ratings are in for the 2 conventions. The first night of the RNC averaged 17 million viewers compared with 19.7 million viewers who tuned in to watch for the first night of the Democratic convention. I want to go back, Al, to Melania. She was the only one so far in really to show compassion for the 174,000 plus families that have lost someone. I don't always agree with Melania. I have an issue with Melania and birtherism, but she addressed that, and I thought no one has addressed those poor families, and it was the first compassionate speech I'd seen that I thought she did well.
She's a birther.
Yeah, I know.
Brandon, what do you think?
I know. I feel the same way.
I think for the first 2 days, I think they did a great job in trying to introduce what the new Republican Party or the adapted Republican Party will look like. I mean, you just think about the naturalization ceremony that they had, and then you have Melania Trump come up there and speak so eloquently the way that she did. So I think that they're trying to really cater to some of the votes, some of those swing votes, whether it may be black men, whether it may be black people in general, or maybe a moderate that's sitting there in the middle. So I feel as though they introduced a new and adapted Republican Party.
All right, we'll see what you guys think. Brandon, stick around. Coming up in DBL, our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, is clearing up more COVID confusion. It's a segment you never want to miss as we navigate this historic pandemic. Most of our coworkers are working from home. We miss you all. We miss you all. We'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL. It's been a new normal for the last several months, and the changing COVID news cycle can make your head spin.
Do I need a pipe with this jacket?
Yeah, and you know what? You need a tamper with it. I think you
just
tamp
to tamp
something
it down? Okay.
I don't know really what that is.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why our medical expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joins us to help make sense of it all. Hey, Doc, apologize for our strange...
She's used to it by now.
Yeah, you are used to it by now, Doc.
Al, the pipe is not good for your health, so no, you don't need a pipe with that outfit.
I won't. I'm not going to pick up pipe smoking at 43, but if I become an author and I'm 80 and get a cabin in the woods, pipe time.
Pipe time.
That's right.
All right. We get updates on the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases and, of course, daily deaths. But what about the 6 people in between? They are called now the long haulers. So these people suffer from debilitating COVID-19-like symptoms, but don't test positive for the virus. And up until a recent group Zoom with the World Health Organization, they've spent the WHO, very well done. They have spent months trying to get doctors to believe them. So, Dr. Kohli, long haulers, why are these long haulers so sick, and why are they testing negative?
So they're testing negative because they're not actively infected with the virus. What we think is causing their symptoms is damage that has occurred either to the nervous system or to their organs as a result of the virus. And the most challenging thing about this population, Tori and Al, is to predict who's going to get it. Because what we're learning is that people who initially had mild symptoms can go on to develop these long-haul symptoms, and they can be quite debilitating. Data coming out of Mount Sinai is also telling us the average age is about 42, so relatively young population, and 80% are women. And that's another surprising finding.
Wow.
Yeah, that 42 hit me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm 28, but I'm 42.
I thought you were 26. That's okay.
Yeah,
28.
so it's so weird.
Okay.
All right, Dr. Kohli, with so many people suffering, we know the authorities are racing for a treatment, and let's be honest, we're far from a miracle cure. So, like, once we get the vaccine, how do we really know to be safe and not just that they're releasing it just to get something out there, almost like a college kid just turning it in a paper, not editing it?
Yeah, that's a tough one, Al. And I have to be honest, we really just have to do a leap of faith in our regulatory agencies that they're following the scientific process. But to be honest, I personally have been surprised by some of their decisions and questioned them, such as the EUA for plasma that we talked about earlier this week, and now the change in testing from the CDC.
Wow.
You said there's no control for that test, correct? For that.
No. They've changed the testing guidelines. The CDC has changed them, and there's not really a lot of science to support that change.
Wow.
So that's what has me surprised, that what is really motivating these agencies to make these changes, because a lot of it doesn't seem to be driven by the science.
I don't like when Dr. Kohli's
No, I didn't like her saying leap of faith.
I also didn't like that. That was like Indiana Jones throwing the salt onto that bridge that wasn't that's invisible.
That's what a psychic would say.
Yeah, Doc, we just heard about a puzzling shift in CDC testing guidelines that now say some people might not need to get tested even if they've come into contact with a person with the virus. Is that true? What do you think about that? Very quick.
I think it's unreasonable. There's no science to support it. And like I said, I'm really baffled by what's driving this. And I don't think it's scientific. And I hope that it's not a political decision or because the testing is not keeping up with the number that we need. But as we've talked about, the way to contain this virus, testing, tracing, and isolation. So I am not happy with this decision.
This is why you come watch the doc, because it's not Republican, it's not Democratic, it's just expert scientific opinion.
That's right.
And a lot of people are writing in hashtag pipe time.
There we go.
Nice job. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Don't click that hashtag.
You'll be back tomorrow. If you have a question about coronavirus you want answered by Dr. Kohli, write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL. Meghan Markle and Gloria Steinem, woo, two powerful women, sat down for a casual chat about the importance of voting in a video shared on the Makers Women Instagram page. Take a look.
Meg, welcome home. I'm
Thank you.
so glad that you're home.
Me too, for so many reasons. People forget how hard women like you and so many others before you fought for us to just be where we are right now.
Well, it's just, I mean, if you don't vote, you don't exist. I mean, you know, it is the only place where we're all equal, the voting booth.
Meghan and Harry's two dogs, Guy and Pula, also made an appearance, which is adorable. It's interesting, women in the vote, and to see these two iconic alpha females come together. Do you think women are going to make a difference this year? I think women's bloc could change the entire election.
I mean, we have our first woman of color as the vice presidential candidate of a major party. So, yeah, they're going to make a difference. And I just think women now have, over the last 4 years, after we kind of saw what happened with Hillary, we saw the rhetoric that was not a hindrance to the person that got into office getting into office. And I think that we saw the Women's March not too shortly after that. And I think we've seen women kind of recognize, hey, bro, we're 51% of the population. You're going to hear from us.
Yeah. What do you think, Brandon, about these two iconic women coming together? And also, how wonderful might it be for Gloria Steinem to see her ideals actualized in Meghan Markle within her lifetime? I mean, she was the feminist when no one wanted to say, I'm a feminist.
Absolutely, and you use a celebrity like Meghan Markle, I think it's just brilliant, because you look at what Meghan Markle had to go through over in UK with those tabloids, but people can continue to forget she is a suburban mom now. And Tori, you talk about all the time how suburban moms will help shape this election. So I think it's a brilliant idea on both of them, and it's on brand.
I agree.
Great point by Brandon.
I was just going to say,
never thought about that, man.
Brilliant idea of relatability. Also, take a look at some of these full screens we have of why women couldn't vote. Women don't actually want to vote. They just think it'd be fun to try. This is some historical arguments. Oh, my God. Women could cancel out their husbands' votes. Another argument. And, of course, voting won't help women cook and clean. So what's the point?
Do you know what, though?
Also, one more. Voting will lead women away from love and children and towards loneliness and anxiety. Go ahead, Al.
You know, the good thing about all those things that we read is, like, you look at them, Brandon, and they were just corny. They weren't even, like, offensive. They were so corny. They weren't even like, I'm really hurt by that. It's like, oh, you said it. And that's what you really want in a society. You want things like racism, xenophobia,
anti-Semitism, all of that, right?
To just be like when if somebody used the R word at dinner or at the bar, like in 1985, no one would blink an eye. If you did that now, like, people would get up and leave.
Yeah.
That's what you want. So I like that our reaction to that was just nothing. Like, that's all you got.
And I'll tell you, as a woman who does have the vote now, it doesn't make me anxious. It makes me feel empowered. We'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL, a view of pets like me.
And me.
And you.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Are you just coming, Peach and Layla?
Layla.
Yes.
Excuse me. You know they can shed a lot. So what's the best and fastest way to clean up pet hair, Al?
Well, Jeff put up 3 methods to the test. Now, he put 3 different methods to the test as well. And he did it in today's DBL Home Hacks presented by American Home Shield.
Just so well said.
What's up, guys? Jeff here with another DBL home hack, and this one is for all you pet lovers out there. Now, we all love our pets, am I right? But we hate that they shed everywhere, which is the exact reason why I don't have a pet and some of my co-hosts do, which makes me wonder why they're not doing this home hack. Anyway, all you need today is some flip-flops, a regular old squeegee, and a latex balloon blown up, of course. Now we're gonna see which hack works the best for getting this hair out of this blanket. Now shout out to Olivia, our producer, for bringing this dirty blanket into my beautiful home. All right, I'm gonna start with the flip-flops. We can start the timer and see how it goes. I don't know, that's working pretty good. That was only 25 seconds, it was just a little piece, but I think that worked pretty good. It got all the hair off of the spot that I was working on. All right, now let's try the squeegee. We're gonna start that clock. I'm already not liking it. I think what I did here was take a little of the squeegee and put it into my flip-flop area. Latex balloon, we'll see if that can take, I got no pun here. We're just gonna see if it works. All right, guys, as you can see, it is getting the hair off, but it's not really cleaning up the blanket. So I don't know if this one works the best. Again, thank you, DBL, for bringing some dirty dog hair to my house. I really appreciate that. All right, so all in all, I don't know, the squeegee worked pretty good with surface area, but if I had to pick one, I think I'm going with flip-flops. I think that worked the best, it's the cleanest, and there you go. I hope you guys, all you pet lovers out there, I did this one for you, so I hope you like that home hack. When it comes to your home, American Home Shield warranty helps cover many things homeowners insurance leaves out. Call American Home Shield at 1-800-731-8598 to get a free quote today.
Brandon, I want you to get like a pet or a cat. What about a cat? Brandon with a cat.
No.
Yes?
Brandon travels too much.
No, I'm not a cat person. And Tori, I have a hack for everyone so you don't get dog hair on the couch. Don't let the dog on the couch.
Yeah.
How's that?
Every one of Brandon's 60-plus-year-old black like aunts and uncles just came out right there.
Don't let the dog
Black folks do not want animals on the couch. That was my dad to the day he died. Get that dog off the couch.
All right, DBL is new every day. Thanks for that hack. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. Bye, guys.